Students, whatever homework is given to you, you have to submit it on the very next day between 8 am to 1 pm to the given WhatsApp number, and it is compulsory to submit your homework as your attendance will be marked on the basis of your submission.
Good morning, children. Hope that you all are fine. And previous section, what you have learned, that we are going to summarize again little bit, because already you have learned what is elimination method. What is that elimination method? That means pair of linear equation, two variables were given. So you have to eliminate any one of the variable by multiplying with a non-zero constant. If the coefficients are not equal, so you have to multiply it with a non-zero constant and then make that coefficients equal and eliminate any one of the variable, either x or y, by suitable operations like addition and subtraction. Clear for you? So that one you have to do by doing some of the sums. You can again understand that one little bit more. Let us start with the exercise 3.4, question number 4. Exercise 3.4, question number 1-4. That means question number 1, sub question 4. What was that question? X by 2 plus 2y by 3 equal to minus 1. X minus y by 3 equal to 3. So as you know that this one, first of all, fractions, so you have coefficients are fractions, so obviously you are multiplying with the LCM and then finding out the suitable integer coefficients. For that, here you know that 6 is the LCM, so you can change this equation into like this way, means 6 as the LCM, and you will get here 3x plus this one will come 4y equal to minus 1. 3x plus 2 2s are 4y equal to minus 1. That means, which implies 3x plus 4y equal to minus 6. Now this is our first equation. That means this equation you have reformed like this way. Second equation, again here also you have to take 3 as the LCM and make it as suitable coefficients like integers. How to take? Here 1 is the denominator, 1 is there, to make it as LCM as 3. So you will get that 3, that means 3x minus y equal to 3. 3x minus y equal to 3. Now second equation, how you have reformed? 3x minus 3y is equal to 9. Got it? Simple. That means you have taken LCM and then you have reformed this equation in these two forms. Now these two equations you have to solve by which method? Elimination method. As you know that elimination method means you have to make the coefficients equal. Here you can see that in these both equations, that means equations again I am rewriting here, 3x plus 4y equal to minus 6 and 3x minus y equal to 9. These two equations, already coefficients of x are equal. Therefore, there is no need to multiply with any non-zero constant. Now, coefficients are equal, and by doing suitable operations, that means you know that here addition will not do. To eliminate this, what you should do, that you have to subtract this equation from this equation. That means 1 minus 2. You will write that equation 1 minus equation 2. So this will be cancelled. You know that why? Because the sign of these all terms will be changed. That means this plus will be, minus will be plus, and this plus will be minus. Now plus 4y and plus 1, it will come 5y. And here both the terms are minus, minus 6 minus 9. As you know that is equal to minus 15. Now therefore y equal to minus 15 divided by 5. That means you have changed this equation into a linear equation in one variable. And because of that, you have got the value of y. Very simply, you have got it as, what was that? Minus 15 divided by 5 is equal to minus 3. Now, after all, what you will do that? You have got already y value. Now, you can equate you can substitute this value of y in any of the equation, either in 1 or in 2. That's according to you. So according to that, you are going to get the x value also. What is the value of y here? You got as that -3. Let me wrap this portion. Now y value you are going to substitute where? So y is equal to -3, substituting the value of y equal to -3 in equation number 2. I am substituting. Wherever 1 you can substitute, here 2 you can substitute. So 3x minus y equal to 9. That is the equation. Now write down here 3x minus y. Y value is -3. So 3x minus this minus already were there, and this y value is minus here, is equal to 9. 3x plus 3 equal to 9. That means 3x is equal to 9 minus 3 equal to 6. That means 3x equal to 6. X is equal to 6 upon 3 equal to 2. Now you got the both values, y equal to -3 and x is equal to 2. Now the required solution. You will write that solution is equal to what? X you will write first and y you will write afterwards. 2 and -3 is the required solution by doing elimination method of that equation. That equation will change like this way, and you have eliminated x here. You can do y also elimination you can do. For that purpose you have to multiply by 4. That is not necessary here, already coefficients of x are equal. So easy way you will choose it. And that way you have completed y equal to -3 and x is equal to 2 you have got, and that is our required solution. Now I think so you might have cleared what I have taught now in this sum. Now next question number 2 is the remaining sums of that exercise 3.4. First question, remaining sum you can do yourself. That all are by elimination method, you have to solve it. Now question number 2 is that form the pair of linear equation. That is your ability is that you have to make a linear equation, pair of linear equation, two variables out of the given weight problems. That is by practice only you are going to, you are able to get that. So here what I am going to do that, I will make that equations properly in this, and then you can do by elimination method, you can solve it. Okay children, clear? That means I will make that equations here and then I will write here. The remaining you have to do as homework. Now let us question number 2. First question. If we add 1 to the numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator, a fraction reduces to 1. If it becomes 1 by 2, if we only add 1 to the denominator, what is the fraction? So as you all know that fraction is having numerator and denominator. So we are going to suppose that two variables as, let the numerator of the fraction is equal to x and denominator of the fraction is equal to y. Then what will be the fraction now that you are knowing that? Original fraction what will be there? Numerator upon denominator, that means x upon y. That is the original fraction. Now come to the question. What was the question? If we add 1 to the numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator. If we add 1 to the numerator is x. If we add 1 to the numerator, that means you have to write here according to the question. Okay, according to the clues given in the question, you can say that we are adding numerator plus 1, that means x plus 1. Denominator, we are subtracting 1 from the denominator. What is denominator here? Y. Y minus 1 denominator is equal to, this means is equal to, but reduces to 1. The fraction reduces to 1. That means if you are adding 1 to the numerator and subtracting 1 from the denominator, fraction reduces to 1. Now you can make this one as an equation. How to make it as x plus 1 is equal to y minus 1, because you are taking that side y minus 1, then it will become 1 into y minus 1, so it will become x plus 1 equal to y minus 1. Now take this one here, x minus y, minus 1 will come. That means x minus y equal to minus 2, that is the first equation. I think so you cleared about this clue. Now second part what is given that it becomes 1 by 2. if we only add 1 to the denominator, that means again the clue is given that numerator nothing has taken. That no operations on numerator. What is given here? Denominator we are adding 1. That means y plus 1. Then the fraction reduces to 1 by 2. Again, according to the question, first clue already given. Second clue what was given? Numerator not change. What we are adding? With the denominator we are adding 1. That means y plus 1. Then how will be the fraction? Is equal to 1 by 2. So x cross multiplied 2x is equal to y plus 1. That means 2x minus y equal to 1. This is the second equation. Now clear children? First equation x minus y equal to minus 2. Second equation 2x minus y equal to 1. These both equations you can solve by elimination method. Here, because here question itself it is given that you have to solve by elimination method. Therefore you solve it by elimination method and finally you will get x and y, and that you have to find out the fraction. That is the question. What is fraction? Fraction is equal to x upon y. So whatever the value for x is getting and y is getting, you substitute here the x upon y. You will get either suppose x is equal to 1, y equal to 2. If you have got, so you will write 1 by 2 like that. That sum you can complete yourself because already I explained how to eliminate the equations. Now there is no need to again and again I have to repeat it. Some sums you have to also do as a practice. Now second question, third question, fourth question. These all are easy for you. You can do yourself. Second question is age, sum of related to the ages. That already we have completed that type of sums in the previous section also. And third sum was the digit. So that digit sum explained that previous lecture I explained very clearly. That also you can do as homework. Or little bit problem you may face in the fifth sum. Because the fifth sum it is given that a lending library has a fixed charges for the first 3 days and an additional charges for each day thereafter. Sarita paid rupees 27 for a book kept for 7 days. Are you getting clear, children? Question is that one book she has taken from lending library, and that is charges how it was given that it has a fixed charges for first 3 days. So we can keep that. Let the fixed charge for the first 3 days. Let the fixed charge for the first 3 days is equal to x. And the remaining days, charge for each extra. Let the charge for each extra day, that you will keep it as 1. Clear children? Fixed charge for the first 3 days. First 3 days she has to give only x rupees. And charges for each extra day she has to give y rupees. Now first clue you just go through it. Sarita paid rupees 27. How she paid? For a book she kept for 7 days. She kept that book for 7 days. So according to the question, what you can write? How will you write the equation? According to the question, fixed charge for the first 3 days. First 3 days fixed charge she has to give. Then how many days she has kept the books? 7 days she has kept. So 3 days she has to give x rupees. The remaining how many days are pending now? 7 minus 3. That means how many days? 4 days she has to give charges for extra. Clear for you children? That means here fixed charge first 3 days she has to give. But the remaining days she has to give, for each day she has to give 5 rupees. So how many days she has kept extra? 7 minus 3. That means 4 days. Total days she kept was 7. And 3 days extra. Sorry, 3 days fixed charge. 7 minus 3 equal to how many days she has kept? 4 days she kept extra. Therefore, x plus 4 times she has to give y rupees. That means x plus 4y equal to 27. That is the first equation. I think so you clearly understood. X first 3 days. Remaining how many days are left for her? 4 days. 4 days for each day. One day she has to give y, second day 2y, third day 3y, fourth day 4y. So x plus 4y is equal to 27. Again another Susie paid, another person. She paid rupees 21. How she paid? How much she paid? 21. For how many days she kept for the book? 5 days. 5 days she kept. So 5 days instead of this one you will write 5 here. So now extra days, how much she has kept? 5 minus 3, 2 days. That means X she has to give. X she has to give. Because first 3 days she has to give X rupees. Remaining how many days are left for her? She has left for 2 days. That 2 days she has to give how many rupees? Y rupees. That means 2y. X plus 2y equal to 21. Now X plus 4y equal to 27 and X plus 2y equal to 21. Now you have to elimination method do this and you will get the fixed charge for first 3 days, that means X you will get here, and charges for each extra days Y by elimination method. So here it is a simple equation only. For your coefficients of X are equal, so you can eliminate X directly like this way. So it will come 2Y is equal to 27 minus 21. How much it will come in? It will come 6. 2y equal to 6. That means y equal to 6 by 2 equal to 3. Y equal to 6 by 2 equal to 3. Now substitute the value of y in any of the equation. X plus 4y equal to 27. I am substituting y equal to 3. The value y equal to 3 in equation number 1. What is that? X plus 4y equal to 27. That means X plus 4 into 3 equal to 27. X plus 12 equal to 27. That means X is equal to 27 minus 12 is equal to 50. That means fixed charge for the first 3 days was 15 and charges for each extra day. Why? How much is that? 3 rupees. Now you got that answer. Again once more you have to write down that answer again. Therefore the fixed charge for the first 3 days is equal to 15 and charges for each extra day is equal to 3 rupees. Now clearly understood this one? It's a very important question for you because here you might have confusion. This one. So here you will not write 7 here because 7 days she has including these 3 days 7 days she kept. The first 3 days the charge was fixed. The next 4 days she has to give extra charge. Now you could clearly understood. Now after all getting these values you can again substitute in this and check that, verify that whether the equation is correct or not. Look at that, X is equal to 15. You substitute here 15 plus 4 3s are 12. Y value is 4. 4 3s are 12. 15 plus 12. How much you got? 27. Here also X is equal to 15. 15 plus 2 and 3. 2 3s are 6. 15 plus 6, 21. That means the solution is correct for us. That means X is equal to 15 and Y equal to 3. That is the required solution of our answer. That is 15 rupees and 3 rupees. Clear for you? Now one more thing I want to mention you that whatever the sum we have given as the homework for you, you are not sending that homework in PDF files. You should note down that you already got your subject teachers list with you in WhatsApp groups. So according to the subject wise teachers, you have to send that particular homework in PDF files and you have to send it as soon as possible. That is very important notice for you, and this marks we will take it as for the count for the internal marks. Okay, therefore children please do the sums up to date. That is very important for the maths. You should be always up to date. So and you will send the homework also as soon as possible. Okay children, if there is any queries related to these videos or any problems in the sums, you can ask directly to the subject teachers. Okay.